Bros Productions is proud to present Kansas City Jets High School Travel Hockey. Kansas City Jets Hockey is brought to you by Bar Down Sports, Bortnick and McKeon, Crazy Good Barbecue, Jeremy Franklin Automotive, the Kansas City Ice Center, KC Ice, the Kohler Bortnick Team, the Nordiques Men's League Hockey Team, Northland Hockey League, Robert M. Brown DDS, Slapshot Hockey Shop, Three Peaks Lawn Care, the Midwest High School Hockey League, and Beck Bros Productions. Now, Kansas City Jets Hockey. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome out to the Mid-American RecPlex here in West Des Moines, Iowa. Joel Becker along with Gary Scabona and special guest, the outlaw rebel Radoslav Ilo, who is not allowed to be down in the bench area, so we invited him up here as the Kansas City Jets taking on the Sioux City Metros in the Midwest High School Hockey League varsity semifinals. It was quite a win this morning, Rado, at the JV level. They'll be playing in a championship game tomorrow.
Good evening. Yeah, it's a pleasure to have me here. Thanks, guys. And yeah, I'm quite a rebel here, so people are walking far away from me because I'm kind of dangerous.
Do you want to tell anybody who might be listening what happened and why you are up here?
Honestly, I repeated myself quite a bit here, and I didn't want to go that route. Let's stay positive here.
Okay. So
let's just say the ref didn't like him.
So it was your aftershave, clearly.
Yeah. I think it was me.
I think it was the Slovakian way of saying you're doing a good job. He didn't like too much.
Yeah, the Slovakian way. That was being nice.
All right, Cameron Moore is in the goal to our right for the Jets. And, of course, the only goalie, Lachlan Jackson, for the Sioux City Metros, who we saw 4 times relatively recently, and we are underway as Justin Stetzler dumps it in on goal. It was steered aside by Jackson. Just underway here from Able Ice Arena at the Mid-American RecPlex here in West Des Moines. And the winner of this game will take on the Des Moines Oak Leafs in the championship tomorrow. Relatively early start, right around noon, just a little before. But a long way to go till then.
Yeah, it looks like Emmer is doing the same thing he did yesterday. He's got Stetzler's line matching up against their number 1 line.
Which is the Solma line.
Right.
And that worked out pretty well yesterday as the Jets, in 2 games here in this weekend tournament, we've had a running clock in each one of them. Here is Stetzler with the puck. He tried to play it toward the middle. That went off of Solma's mask. Goes into the corner. Comes loose to Backley. He tried to walk in front, and he had Bigger there, but he couldn't pull the trigger. Now here's Backley. A shot right on Jackson, the save. And we will get a face-off. So, Coach, obviously this is a team we've seen relatively recently. That probably helps.
Yeah. We know we can play them, and we know what to expect from them. So this is good. This early pressure. It looks like, just like you mentioned, Stetsy's playing against that big line. So hopefully he's hungry. Hopefully he skipped lunch today.
Like that would make any difference for him. As we have a long shot on goal, Moore will leave it for Bortnick back of the net. He's hacked down. No penalty.
Wow.
I mean, he was literally just. I mean, again, I understand it was inadvertent. But it's still a penality, and it's ridiculously obvious.
Where are you going to get a tripping penalty not more obvious than that one?
Right. I mean, and he took him down, and it was what it was. But we'll see if hopefully that's not a portent for things to come. Yeah. Big line out for the Jets with Graven, Backley, and Bigger. And the puck goes into the Kansas City end. Back for it, Baker. Oh, he ends up on top. And I'll say that one could very easily have been on Carson.
And they are going to call a hand pass.
It's a hand pass, so there's a whistle. And in the meantime, back of the net, I think that's Bauer who got taken down.
We got 2 potential penalties that did not get called.
So, I tell you what, I actually don't have so much of a problem with that. With the, and that was Toff, by the way, who went down. But, it was like in our game. If he would have let them play like he's doing here, I'm okay with that in a playoff game, as long as he's consistent about it.
Right.
Yeah, and I think that's a good point. And even if you look for leagues above this league, I mean, that's usually how you keep both sides happy. If you call it, one way, you got to call the other way or not call it. both ways. So I think you're right.
So we'll see what happens here as Baker at the point was able to catch up to it, but it comes out to center. Bortnick with the puck. Just underway. We've played 2 minutes. And the pass down low. Bortnick looking for Jake Hall a little behind him. Back of the net. Hall gets it there. He has Caldwell in front. Couldn't get on the pass. And the puck goes into the near side corner. Schmidt's over there for it. His elevated pass got past Caldwell's stick. It comes back to the point. Baker across in the middle. Schmidt's a shot. It was partially blocked off the stick of Egdorf. And now up the near side boards. Schmidt's tried to play it down low, but that was picked off, and Egdorf back the other way for the Metros. He'll hit the red line and dump it in on goal. It bounces to Moore. He makes the save and leaves it for Baker. We've played just shy of 3 minutes here of this first period. Scoreless with the Jets and Metros in the semifinals. With the puck is Joseph Hope. He played it ahead. That was picked off by Hall, and Jake, he gave it to Martinez. Backs up near the top of the circle, looking to make a play, but his pass was picked off, and it comes back over to Maddox. Here's Martinez again. Across, and Albertson will dump it in. Rings around to the near side. They play it up the boards. That was knocked down, though, by Myers. Metros take over, and they work to break out to center ice. Comes out to center. Maddox dumps it back in. Jets tag up. Metros again. This is Harder. He was able to get it ahead and dumped in by the Metros. Back in the net, Maddox will bring it around near side. He was able to get it to Martinez. He'll work ahead on right wing. He gains the line and dumps it in. Oh, that took a funny hop off the stanchion. Almost caught Jackson out of the net, who had gone to play the puck, but didn't end up going to a Jets player. Soma, he couldn't catch up with the puck, and it's picked up by the Jets, and up ahead. They clear it out to center ice, and we get a whistle. Are we getting a too many men call, possibly? I think the linesman may have blown that for too many men, possibly on the Metros.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Let's see what the call is.
Maybe not. Yep, it looks that way.
Yeah. So looks like Cash Frigge's going to go over and serve it. But early on in this game, the Jets get the first power play, and boy, we found out against Metros and other teams that being in the box is a big factor.
Right.
Yeah. This is a big time to take advantage, take that first step in the game, and hopefully get it in.
So the Jets with their power play unit out, which is essentially their top line of Graven, Bigger, and Backley, along with Baker and Bortnick on the points. And off the draw, shot by Backley, and he missed the net, goes off the end boards. Cross left point, and Bortnick. He'll swap positions with Backley. Into Backley, down low, Graven. Graven back to Backley on the half boards. He'll play it back toward the left point. Now Graven again. Walks in front with it, plays it across straight away. There's a shot. Bortnick, he had Bigger in front there. Couldn't redirect it, ends up going wide. Now the puck goes out of play as it went off a stick, and we should get an offensive faceoff. 28 seconds gone by in the power play. So a little insight into the philosophy of the Jets power play.
I think we're trying to get some shots. I think Eric's trying this top of the circle shot this weekend, which is great from the right away when nobody's set up. He's trying to put it on the net. We got to keep the pressure on, I think, just like right here.
Graven in front, a shot and a save by Jackson as he was able to fight it off. Bortnick activates from the point to keep it in. Picked up by Bigger.
Almost like yesterday's goal where he got in that slot.
In front, Bigger a shot, and boy, he had some of that net to shoot at, put it just wide. Here's Backley, straight away for Bortnick. He fumbled the puck, but gets it at the right point. Now across left side for Backley. From the circle in front, in the middle, Bigger a shot, and he missed the net. Had Baker pinch it in. Couldn't get him the puck. Now here's Carson with it. Down low for Backley. He'll walk in on goal. Sharp angle shot. He missed everything. Shot it over the glass and out of play. And we will get a whistle and a face-off. 47 seconds to go in the man advantage. This will be a neutralized face-off. Jets 4-2 on the shots early on in this game. And, I mean, especially on the power play, you've got to hit the net.
Yeah, I agree. We're going for it. Let's hope one of these will go on.
Here's Backley with the puck off the draw. He will gain the zone on right point. Pulls up with it. Sends it across for Bigger. Bigger left it for Backley. Now in the middle, he was looking for Bortnick. The pass a little off, but Baker there. Now to Bortnick as well. Bortnick to Backley, top of the circle. From the dot, a shot right on. Loose rebound in front, but the Jets poke it toward the net but can't get it on goal.
It seems like they trying to take away the back door on
Right.
Carson and just let Eric face the goalie straight on. So we need to get some traffic in front of the goalie's eyes, definitely, to be able to score from the board like Eric just tried a couple times.
Where's Charlie Mahoney when you need him?
Or Makowitz.
That would work too. Here's Bortnick trying to pinch in. Jets are changing behind the play. Teams are back to 5 aside. Bortnick trying to center it, and he did have a backdoor play there for Schmitz. Couldn't get him the puck. Now they play in the front. Here is Schmitz with it, and on goal a shot that was blocked. Rebound came right through the crease, but they couldn't get a stick on it. Now Caldwell.
That needs to go in.
Yep, Caldwell on the goal line, couldn't get it in front. It was poked away from him and back the other direction, and the Metros try and work ahead. And Hedquist dumps it in cross corner. Albertson around near side for Schmitz. He left it back for Maddox. Got it to Schmitz, but he lost it. Hedquist a shot. Oh, tipped by Albertson.
Albertson, yeah.
Moore had to be alert, but made the play. So do you find yourself, Rado, when you're watching these games, especially on the power play, of thinking what you would be doing?
Well, and not as much right now on the power play, but on this last play, you see our winger being almost below hash marks. That's way too low. We don't need to be that low. I mean, our defenseman can make that play to the blue line. We just put our stick and we're out of the zone. So that's just unnecessary trying to help each other, but that's actually complicating the game on the wall. We need to push it up a little bit.
Play back into the Jets' end, and they cleared out to center ice. Schmitz, I think he was actually looking for Hull, but didn't catch up to it. Jets will dump it in. This is a delayed offsides. They need to tag up, and they do. But the Metros do play it up ahead. Makowitz tips it to the sideboards. Lost a stick, though. And now on the near sideboards, this is Schmitz. He'll work in. Cody with the puck toward the corner. Didn't really have anybody to pass it to.
Yeah.
And Hope with the loose puck. He plays it. Now it comes in the middle. And up ahead looking for Solma. And
No trip.
Yeah, no, I mean, he ran into Stetzler. Obviously, the crowd wanted one on the Metro side.
Well, so did he.
But, well, yeah, I'm sure Solma did too. But, I mean, that was really, again, he didn't move. Solma tried to jump around him and fell down.
Yeah, that would be a weak call. That's a no call.
So, in the meantime, here are the Metros again with it. Frigge will dump it in. All the way around to the far side corner. Makowitz there with it. Oh, that was a dangerous pass, and he actually got lucky. He hit his teammate in the skates with it. That was Mayer. And now,
it simple.
Yep, Stetzler dumps it in. Well, it's so much more important in these playoff games too, because just one little mistake. All the goals are always so important. Here's Martinez in the middle. He was looking for Mayer. He went off his stick. Now Martinez again. He'll dump it, hit the linesman though. And now the Metros take over in their own zone.
The fan club looking strong on the far side.
Baker tried to.
Working in on the left side, and now we got a whistle.
That's off.
Yeah, as a Metro player actually ended up running into Moore, and the two of them knocked the net off, and we get a whistle and a face-off. We've played half of the first period, 8.5 minutes left to go. Shots 5-3 for the Jets. But the Metros have come on. Now we're going to get a penalty. It looks like apparently just didn't go into Moore. Joe Bortnick apparently tripped him on the way in, and so the Jets will be killing a penalty for the first time. They get Stetzler and Myers out.
If you remember last weekend, Joe, the Metros' goals were only on power plays, so we got to be really tough here.
Well, staying out of the box is a key.
Yeah, don't get beat off the wall. I think this would be a key. Don't run too much.
Hope straight away a shot. That was high. Oh, it goes right in front. And, boy, Metro player ran into the goaltender. That could have been goalie interference. In the meantime, Hope with the puck. And a shot. That hit the stick that was loose in front. And ends up going to Moore, who gloves it and will get a whistle.
Carson's asking.
Well, yeah, I mean, again, you had a Sioux City player run right into the goaltender. And there was a dangerous play. The puck never ended up getting through to him on that play.
We got a little lucky there.
We don't have, like the NHL, the ability to review it later either.
How come?
Well, we do.
We can.
They just won't take
I'm saying
it.
that, the officials.
Oh,
won't be able to.
Carson.
Yeah, that's
Be
right.
careful, Biggs.
Now, power play continuing for another minute and a half. Hope sends it down low. Top, down low, that was broken up, and a nice job by Myers to find a lane and send it the length of the ice. Metros will try and set up again here. In the middle, Solma, he overskated. That was picked off by Maddox, and he'll dump it in the length of the ice.
Came up a long ways.
Yeah, we've noticed these boards here at the RecPlex are extremely active. We had one earlier that, again, when that guy ran into Moore, the puck actually came off the end boards and almost came out in front.
Yeah,
Actually did come
agree.
out in front. They just didn't get a stick on it.
I agree. These newer rinks, you definitely see even a lot of pro teams now, they're using the boards, the back boards, defensemen to actually pass the puck in the slot.
And here's Graven.
Oh,
that
that's
was
interference.
He did not have the puck, and he was checked off of it. Now he gets it back shorthanded.
Oh,
boy,
my God.
I mean, talk about, again, I as this one goes on goal, that's no icing. I mean, again, I don't necessarily mind letting them play, but you can't do stuff like that.
Especially when we're trying to kill a penalty.
Right. Well, when it makes a big difference in a change of possession or a possible scoring opportunity, those are the kinds of things that you want to see them make a call as the Jets clear the length of the ice, and this should do it for the power play. Both teams 0 for 1 with the man advantage. 6.5 minutes to go here in the first period. No score. Graven with the steal. And he'll walk in on the right side. It's a shot, and that was just wide of the mark. Came off the inboards off the back of the net.
Good try, good try. We gotta have that second effort. Somebody going to the net, making it a little more miserable for this guy.
Albertson gloves it down and dumps it in. After for it, Backley on the near side. He runs into a man bigger with the loose puck back of the net. He was taken out by Frigge. And now here's Harder with it. He'll just lift it out to center ice. This may go the length of the ice. We're going to get an icing call against the Metros. Just under 6 minutes to go, first period. Scoreless game. Does seem like sometimes the Jets take a while to get going in games. Have you noticed that?
A little bit.
Yeah, maybe we had too big of a lunch, man. I did.
I didn't see them at the grumpy place.
Grumpy goat.
Grumpy goat. Thank God.
Grumpy goats running around.
Ortnick could not keep that puck in. Oh, it could have led to a 2-on-1, but luckily the pass failed to click. Now it goes back of the net. Picked up. And Schmidt's got it ahead. Hall now across looking for Caldwell. In on right wing. Toe drag shot. Saved by Jackson. Rebound. And Schmitz was going over for it. Was a little too hot to handle. Now in front. Here's Caldwell, a shot. And that one, I think, rolled off the pads of Lachlan Jackson.
I think Caldwell could have stopped that and controlled it. And when slid a slide, he kind of just fired at it.
I'm okay with him taking the shot, to be honest.
That was a good drive by Smitty on the backside. Actually, he almost got it.
So now the Metros and Egdorf back the other way. Two Jets are back. Oh, a shot and a save by Moore goes into the corner. And now back of the net. Heading over that direction, Bortnick, and Baker picks up the loose puck. Ahead for Caldwell. And they do get it out to center ice. Schmitz gains the red line and dumps it in. The Jets are changing. As the Solma line out for the Metros, and so Stetzler comes on along with Mayer and Myers. Back of the net. And Albertson and Maddox in there as well, which we've seen a lot of. This is going to be an ice against the Jets. You know, it's funny because you always hear when you watch pro games or whatever, they analyze line matchups and all the other stuff. And I always thought it's kind of funny because, generally as far as what your assignments are, it's, the wingers are and the center are usually being covered by defensemen, not by the, maybe the centers will come up against each other.
What are we doing?
Trying to do
Maddie?
that late change.
Yeah, Maddie's waiting too long. Right, Coach?
Oh, yeah.
So, but again, with matchups, I mean, it's just as important who the defense matches up with.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Right. I agree. I totally agree. I mean, honestly, it's mostly about the neutral zone, I would say, than anything else. To keep him in front of you, I think that's his role, to keep 16 in front of him, and that's all, or 14, whoever.
Well, that's what 16, but
16.
that's what he wanted Maddox and Albertson off because they came off.
Right. Okay.
That was what Maddie was trying to do, and we didn't make the change quick enough. So
Well, they had plenty of time to change right there if they'd wanted to.
Right.
So in the meantime, puck will be sent back out to the neutral zone, and Albertson goes for it. On the sideboards, plays it off the boards and into the Metro's end. We're down to under 4 minutes to go in the period. Comes out to center ice, Bigger. He'll pick up the loose puck. He works in, overskated, but it's carried on by Myers. Myers' a shot, and a glove save by Jackson, who saw that all the way. But it'll give the chance for the Jets to finish their line change here and get the big line out for an offensive faceoff with 3.5 minutes left to go.
And it's going to be our first line against their first line. So
big face-off here. 3 minutes left. We got to go and push the puck up, keep it simple. Let's get something going.
And Graven, the puck was loose in the middle, comes away, and Backley sends it across. He was able to get it to, or I should say, Bigger to Backley. He was able to get a stick on it, but he couldn't really control it much. It's in the corner now. As 4 players fight away for it, comes loose. And now here's Graven. Played it back to the point. Baker sends it down low, goes off those end boards, off the side of the net. It's loose in front. Shot, and a save by Jackson, and he was able to fight it off and cover it up. 3:12 left to go. The Jets' 8th shot of the game. 8-5 the shots so far. And Jackson, boy, that was a good play by Will Bigger to just get that on goal. No shot's a bad one if it's on goal.
Right.
Yeah. Seems like a little misplay by Sioux City. We just got to be ready for him. We got to be always ready.
Hall line out. They may have had the best chances of the game so far as that one goes in on goal. Jackson kicks it aside, and Solma played it ahead. So it looks like we're not doing quite as much of the direct matching on this as we did yesterday.
Well, that's because they were just out there. So
Solma, long shot, and he whistled that over past the ear of Moore. Puck in the corner. Fitch over there for the Metros. He's being double teamed. McCune tried to take it away, and a shot from a sharp angle. Never really did get through to the goaltender. Comes back out to Harder at the point. He was checked, and the Jets poke it out to center ice. All over skated, though. And they'll go back in. Metros, and Harder was checked. Puck along the right near the line. A couple of players down on top of it. They tell him to play it. And finally, they do blow it dead, and we'll get an offensive faceoff, I would imagine, for the Metros here with 2:15 left to go in the first period.
Oh, you're right.
It was pretty impressive yesterday with Justin and how well he was able to shadow, Jay Stanbro from the Capitals. That takes a lot of energy.
Yeah.
On both sides.
Yeah.
I'm sure he got a little annoyed.
No doubt. Somebody annoyed with Justin Stetzler? That's so hard to believe. Lead pass trying to get it to Backley. And we got a whistle. I think it's might have been a hand pass. I'm not sure. We'll have a neutralized face-off.
No, he is.
I think it was a hand pass was the call. It may or may not have been the right call, but that's what the whistle
he said.
was for.
You got to get him like it was my
pointed.
bad.
Yeah, pointed at himself.
Right.
But so 2:06 left to go here in the period. And Graven got the draw back to Nolan Hall. Makowitz ahead for Backley in the middle. He was looking for Graven, missed him with the pass, and it's taken by Frigge, who sends it back into his own zone. Hope goes back for it, goes all the way on goal. He and the goaltender miscommunicate a little bit. Backley almost took it away. But it's taken now Bauer. He'll send it rink wide. Top with the puck. He will ring it around to the near side. Bauer to try and catch up with it. He sent it down low. That hopped over a stick of a Metro player. And Makowitz sent it ahead, and Bigger tried to lead, and now we do get another hand pass. Bigger tried to do the lift lead pass to Backley.
Right.
If he could have made connections, he was off to the races.
Yep.
That's a tough pass to make, though.
Yeah, good try.
Center ice face-off coming up with 91 seconds to go in the period. Graven out there still with Bigger and Backley.
Yeah, each first line's out there right now in the last minute of this period.
For both teams, as you said. Graven able to whack it to the right side boards, and here's Bigger. He'll gain the zone, left it for Graven. Tried to get it back to Bigger. That was broken up. Comes back to the point. Albertson knocks it down. And the puck loose near the line. And Graven, taking no chances, backed out. And Solma dumps it in. It bounced in on goal. And Moore.
It took a weird bounce.
Yeah, was able to fight it off. 1 minute remaining in the period. So we're now down to the last minute of the period. Backley in the middle. He will whack it in. Then he took a pretty hard hit up high.
No call.
And then the puck is sent out of play. There'll be a face-off.
Yeah, those hands definitely went up.
Well, yeah. And the Jets will change players here with 50 seconds left to go. So will the Metros, for that matter. 50.9 showing on the clock. Stetzler line out with Martinez and Mayer. Albertson and Maddox at the points. And Stetzler did get the draw to the left side, but they couldn't keep it in the zone. Albertson will dump it back in, though, with 45 seconds to go. Harder with it. Sends it across for his partner, Hope. Hope in the middle. That went off a stick, but it comes down low to Bauer. He couldn't get a stick on it. And the Jets do get it out to center ice. Martinez couldn't pull it ahead to himself. Now Mayer does dump it in into the near corner. Hope trying to play it up the boards. I think he kind of fanned on it as he played it up ahead. We're down to 20 seconds to go in the period. Mayer trying to work it free. Goes into the corner, and it's picked up there. And the Metros will look to get it out. Maybe one last rush. Comes back out to Albertson.
So Albertson.
And Hayden in on goal. A shot and a glove save by Jackson. And they did blow it dead with 2.5 seconds left to go. Yank your goalie. 2.5 seconds. That's a face-off. Sure. I was amazed they didn't do that at the end of the game in the last game when they were ready to go to overtime, because there was a high stick, so it went down the other way. And it was like 2.1 seconds left. But they did not. And it went to overtime. So we've played 17 minutes of hockey here from the Able Ice Arena at the Mid-American RecPlex, and we haven't seen any pucks in the back of the net. No score after the first period of play. We'll be back with the first intermission after this on Kansas City Jets Hockey.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime.
One dime down.
At Jeremy Franklin Automotive in Kansas City, even the new Outlander.
Plus the credit approve-a-thon.
If you bring home $350 a week, you could get up to $25,000 in credit.
And we'll pay top dollar for your car, even if you don't buy from us.
Every new Jeremy Franklin Mitsubishi and every pre-owned.
One dime down.
At Jeremy Franklin Automotive
in Kansas City.
JeremyFranklin.com.
We'll always be
another satisfied customer.
Call 816-595-9000 for terms and conditions or jeremyfranklin.com.
How you doing? Richie the Iceman Zamboni here for Kansas City Ice Center. You know, my mother always told me, Iceman, there are 3 things every kid should know. How to ride a bike, how to make mac and cheese and not interrupt my soap opera, and how to ice skate. Well, the Iceman can't help you with your culinary difficulties with your children, but Kansas City Ice Center can sure get you going with those ice skating lessons. Send your kids to Kansas City Ice Center, and they'll be skating like they grew up in Alaska in no time. Kansas City Ice Center on Johnson Drive between 435 and K7 is setting up group lessons now for kids of all ages. And when kids are skating, they ain't getting into no trouble. They're having a good time and they're making new friends. Kansas City Ice Center on Johnson Drive between 435 and K7 and online at kcicecenter.com. Put your kids on ice at Kansas City Ice Center. It's cool.
Visit or call JT's Slapshot Hockey Shop out of Des Moines, Iowa. Slapshot Hockey Shop carries all levels of hockey gear from beginner to pro from all the major brands, including Bauer, CCM, Easton, Reebok, Warrior, and Vaughn. They have a price match guarantee, and with their membership program, have prices that can't be beat. Shipping is 1 to 2 days to the Kansas City Metro. Call Slapshot at 515-331-2659 or visit their website at slapshotonlinestore.com.
Buying or selling a home is one of the most important investments of your life. When it comes to choosing an agent, look for top performance and customer satisfaction. Combined with state-of-the-art resources and support provided by Reese Nichols, the Kohler-Bortnick team provides a one-stop shopping approach to real estate, customized and put to work for you. The Kohler-Bortnick team is absolutely committed to your satisfaction through superior marketing and constant communication. The Kohler-Bortnick team. Honesty, exposure, results. It's what they stand for and what they deliver.
The Northland Hockey League, established 1997. Adult leagues for the A, B, C, and D levels for both men and women. Visit the website for more details and league contact information. Northland Hockey League, serving adult hockey needs in Kansas City North. Crazy Good Barbecue Bar and Eats Restaurant offers championship quality traditional and craft barbecue with dine-in, carry-out, drive-through, and easy online ordering. Crazy Good Barbecue Bar and Eats is a great place to meet your friends, featuring craft cocktails, local microbrews, over 80 whiskeys, and live music on Saturday nights. Crazy Good Barbecue is an experienced source for your business or personal holiday catering needs. This Jets webcast is brought to you in part by Bar Down Sports, KC's source for hockey and lacrosse, now open on 87th Street in Lenexa. KC Ice, world-class ice rink construction, inspired by excellence. The Nordiques Men's League Hockey Team, Robert M. Brown DDS at 75th and State Line. Call 913-901-8585 or visit robertmbrowndds.com. And Three Peaks Lawn Care. Thanks to all the sponsors and supporters of Kansas City Jets hockey. There we go. Welcome back here at the Mid-American RecPlex in West Des Moines, Iowa. Joel Becker and Gary Scabona with special guest JV head coach Radoslav Ilo, who is serving suspension from earlier today. He was given a game misconduct. We did finally verify that, by the way. If you happened to be joining us in the JV game earlier, it was toward the end of the game. The Jets were already up 7-1 in the game, and Rado had words with the official. He eventually tossed him. So it was not a 12 penalty. In a 12 penalty situation, he would have been able to coach in this game, although he would have had to miss tomorrow's championship either way. But because of the fact that it was a standard game misconduct for unsportsmanlike conduct, abuse of officials, he has to sit out this one, can't direct anything even in the varsity game. And, of course, he'll be missing for tomorrow, which is unfortunate. So if you weren't sure and didn't know, the championship finals are tomorrow in the JV playoffs at 9 a.m. And actually, I can update that, since when we did this originally, they hadn't played the game yet, and now they have. So there you go. It's going to be versus number 2 Omaha, the Junior Lancers, at the RecPlex. Too bad the Quad City Blues had Omaha 1-0 for most of the game. They tied it up in the third and then scored with less than a minute to go. And in the championship, for the championship game, the varsity playoffs, it'll be 11:45 a.m. So if the Jets can eventually win this game, we will have back-to-back coverage tomorrow at 9 and 11:45 in a pair of championship games. On the other hand, as you can see, if they play in the JV championship at 9, which they will, if they end up playing in the third place game, which is at 10 on Ring 2, we won't be able to broadcast that. So in that hopefully unlikely scenario, we will have the JV championship game for you. And you'll just have to kind of watch. But a long way to go before that. We are scoreless after 17 minutes of hockey here in the first period intermission. A few weeks ago, the Jets seniors had an opportunity to participate in an interview with the high schools. And we played a couple of them yesterday. We'll do that again today as we are in this first period intermission. This is one of the ones that I think a lot of people seem to enjoy, Ryan Graven and Cody Schmitz. And here is their interview. Afterwards, we'll be back with the second period coming up in just a bit here on the Jets Hockey Network.
My name is Ryan Graven. I go to Blue Valley Southwest High School, and I am a center.
My name is Cody Schmitz. I go to Mill Valley High School, and I'm a left wing.
How many years have you been playing for the Jets, and how many years have you been playing hockey?
Jets, what?
4. This is your 4th year.
Yeah, 4 years playing the Jets. There's about, say, a solid 5 years of playing hockey.
This is my 3rd year with the Jets. It's about my 13th year of hockey.
Some fun facts. So your favorite food and your favorite animal.
Ooh, favorite food. Oh, that's a... Hey, you gotta go first.
Favorite food's gotta be pizza. Favorite animal, dog.
My favorite food is definitely sushi. And then, favorite animal is definitely gonna have to be a lion. Well, I watch a lot of Nat Geo, so it's kind of a passion of mine.
What music gets you hyped up?
One Kiss by, who's it by again? Oh yeah, I don't really know who's it by. Or Sugar Crash. One Kiss or Sugar Crash.
Yeah, Sugar.
It definitely goes hard.
Your favorite TV show?
Oh, definitely Mr. Pickles.
Probably Breaking Bad.
What's your favorite arena to play in?
Oh, definitely here. This place is a
KCIC.
beauty. It's a beauty of a barn, not gonna lie.
KCIC.
Yeah, KCIC is definitely a rider.
Your favorite overall hockey memory?
Probably Ronaldo. Probably the Dunk Ronaldo. It was a class pet for a little weekend.
Yep,
Yeah.
Ronaldo.
Mm-hmm.
What other hobbies and interests do you have?
Oof. Probably sports betting, gambling, poker, blackjack, horse racing, dice, anything that involves wasting money or gambling.
Yeah, lots of gambling.
Who's inspired you most over your hockey career?
Ooh. I mean, I really look up to Devin Dorley. If I had to go with someone after that, it'd probably be the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Or it would definitely be my non-biological father, Sidney Crosby.
I gotta say Colin Backley.
What are your plans after high school?
Drop out of college, live with my mom, and work at McDonald's.
Probably gamble.
That's a good one.
How do you get ready for games?
Well,
You gotta do the granola bar.
Oh, I start by eating the corner out of each granola bar and throwing it at my line mate. That's a big superstition.
Huge.
Yeah, and then, I just kind of put on my gear and annoy my line mate and
Throw ice in his skates.
be a little menace,
What do you like most about being a Jets player?
Ooh. Definitely have to go with the adventures and the yo mom jokes.
Yep.
Your most memorable experience?
Probably losing $60 in 1 weekend due to gambling.
Probably making $60 in 1 week and doing gambling.
Yeah, it's a rough night.
What would you say to the younger players who want to play for the Jets someday?
Don't get addicted to gambling.
Learn how to play poker.
If you could take 3 players in the Backley motorhome, who would you take and why?
Wait, 3 plus us or 3 plus me?
Either way.
3 plus us.
3 plus us? Okay,
Right.
3 you got that.
Carson, Hayden, Eric, and we go straight to Vegas.
Straight to Vegas. Gamble our life away. That
You
all?
got- you have-
Oh,
you
I'm
have
with
those-
that. I'm with that. I'm with
Okay.
that.
Both of us.
Okay. If you could be a superhero, what superpower would you have?
Ooh. Probably able to, definitely be able to read minds, because then I'd be able to play poker better.
That's good.
Yeah, I know what cards they have, then I don't lose money.
Probably be able to see their cards, yes.
Yeah.
If you won $1 million, what would you do?
Gamble.
Vegas.
If you could be famous, what would you be famous for?
Gambling.
If you weren't playing hockey, what would you play?
I'd probably be sports betting, gambling, something like that.
Poker.
Yeah.
What would you say to the bus parents?
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
If you could never gamble again, what would you do?
Oof. Yikes.
Probably bet.
Yeah, probably bet instead of gamble.
Okay. Anything else?
Remember, all bettors quit right before their big win.
90%.
90%. 90%.
I'm Evan.
Whoa. What are you doing?
Learning how to go see.
That's hide and seek? I found you in 2 seconds. Get out of there. If you want to win this game, you got to do a lot better than that. Right? Come on. Get in. Hustle. Now that's the way you play the game.
When Reuben Baylor joins Marshal Marion Daniels to investigate an incident of theft and murder, Rube is plunged into a world of dark deeds and black hearts. With the help of an abused and courageous young woman, Rube, Marion, and Marshal Adris Thibodeau head south of the Missouri line into the hills and hollows of northern Arkansas and take on an entire clan to see that justice is done. Suspicion of outsiders and hate for the government abounds, and the Marshals are much farther from home than the miles they've traveled. Payback Trail, part of the Trail series by David R. Lewis. Available as an ebook at Amazon.com, Smashwords, and iTunes, and as an e-audiobook at Audible.com.
Go get that donkey. Hey, you're going the wrong way. Come on. We got slaughtered at musical chairs. We practiced this at home a million times. We are losing. I can't believe I missed Pilates for this. Get your own ride home, Missy.
Welcome back out to the Able Ice Arena here at the Mid-American RecPlex in West Des Moines, Iowa. Joel Becker along with Gary Scavona and special guest Radoslav Ilo as we are in the varsity semifinals. The fourth-seeded Sioux City Metro's Kansas City Jets scoreless after the first period of play. So no highlights to show you from period number one.
You can show that interference that didn't get called.
It wouldn't be a highlight, though. I could show you a replay.
And Gary goes, how's that not an interference? I said, I had no clue.
Wow. Well, we had first minute of the game, we had an obvious trip that didn't get called.
Well, he doesn't mind let him play a little bit, but you got to call the obvious.
Right. That's, when you go to ref school, there's a few things they teach you. And trying to work in, that's got to be owned. I was been wondering about that because there's no. Oh no, that's Fitch. Okay.
I thought one of the things they need to teach you is how to get yelled at and take it.
I wouldn't know. Nobody ever yelled at me when I was reffing because I did such a perfect job.
Oh wow!
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, that's what happens.
One out of a trillion. I love it.
But no, they do tell you like the criteria, and there's like a few different criteria, whether or not is injury potential if somebody is dangerous, violent type situation. If it's a ridiculously obvious one where everybody in the rink can see it, if it gets rid of a scoring opportunity or an obvious change of possession. And there were a few.
They got an odd man rush.
Yep, trying to work
Harder's going to shoot though,
and on his backhand
nice
he never
play,
did.
Maddox.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason why he's a first-team All-Star.
Great play.
Hope kept that in.
Closed the gap on him. Good read.
Hope again able to keep it in at the point. Stetzler over there, try to poke it away. Hedquist a long shot goes well wide. Maddox with the rebound. We've played a minute and a half here of the second period. Shots, by the way, 10-5 in the first period for the Jets. Jackson leaves it behind the net as the Jets are changing players. Look for that stretch pass. Bauer, he lost an edge and didn't catch the pass anyway. Here's Backley as the Jets try and do the same thing. He takes a hit. Puck comes loose, and Bortnick plays it ahead for Backley, now to Bigger. He'll work in. Up to Graven. He's got Baker with him, but he couldn't give him the pass. Then a shot was blocked to the defense, and it's played back the length of the ice.
Bigger tried to go to Graven, but was a little behind him.
And in between the two defensemen.
That's a sweet spot, right when Graven could have caught it, but he just needs to step on the brakes there. He can't overskate that puck.
Graven now leads Backley, who takes a hit from Frigge, but the puck does go in all the way into the Sioux City end behind the goal. And Caden Patrick with it there. He'll play it up ahead near side. Now, again, Baker, that could have been called interference because he ran into top early. Centering play, that was picked off by the Metro's defense, and back the other way, Harder again, trying to get around Bortnick. He'll walk in front. It was poked away. Nice play by Moore to protect the front of his net. Harder again will dump it in. Comes off the end boards to Baker. Well, he made a bad pass in front. It was picked off, and his partner Bortnick was able to bail him out to get in front of Ector. Ector, though, still with it. And a good shot by Baker to poke that away from sitting on his rear end. Now Bortnick on the far side will poke it ahead. Jets can't get it out. As trying to work in again, and Ector had it poked away as he never did get that on goal, and Hope will dump it in cross corner. Now Bortnick up ahead to nobody in particular. Dump back in. Delayed offsides, though. So the Jets will hopefully be able to set up. And Baker was late on his shift. He just decided he wanted a line change and ice the puck because he obviously wasn't going to anybody.
Well, you had Backley on the left side. So.
Yeah, but that wasn't.
No, it wasn't perfect. But
no. What would you think, Coach, if the Midwest League were to decide to add the rule, the change? Yeah, no change on an icing.
I mean, that would create a couple more goals.
Yeah,
I would think. I don't know why they allowed the change. I mean, it's set through all the leagues, so I'm not sure.
Martinez, I think it's because they just don't have the personnel to do it, because you have to keep track of who all's on the ice, and that requires a little bit of personnel.
That's
big
an interference.
Hit.
No,
he had the puck. It was a bit of a high hit.
I didn't think he had the puck. So.
Yeah, no, he did. Although the hit was up a little high, I could have seen a rough, but they didn't call anything. And so, like we said before, it's a four-man system, and they've been relatively consistent about letting them play. Here's Stetzler, a shot, and that hops over the goal area up high in the air. Metro's cleared out of harm's way, but not out of the zone. Comes to the near corner.
Love the Stetzler rifle.
Yeah.
Albertson pinched in. Now here's Martinez. He overskated, and the Metros take over. They'll play it to the middle. Albertson dumps it. Back for it, Egdorf. And he tried to go up the right wing, and it goes off the stick of Caldwell and out of play. So we'll have a neutralized faceoff. 12:32 to go here in the second period, still scoreless. It feels like we're just waiting for the floodgates to open once somebody scores a goal, doesn't it?
I hope it's a team of white.
Yeah. Looks like we're sitting back a little bit, but yeah, I think we got to shorten up the gap between the forwards and the D to keep it safe and have some more help outlets in terms of.
Harder with the puck from the far corner, plays it out to center ice. Hall there, and he plays it ahead. That play was onside. It's just at the last second the Metro player did get on side, but it comes back out to center.
Nobody there in the wing.
Yeah, there was no outlet for him on the breakout.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we had four guys, one guy with the puck, four guys watching, so that doesn't help.
Nice little rush that time by Harder. His shot, though, missed everything. Goes behind the net. Blaze Bauer with it, and a centering pass, and they score. Top got the goal. And with 11:49 to go here in the second period, the Jets give up their first goal of the tournament, and they trail it 1-0. We'll take a look here on the replay. The original shot goes wide into the corner, but Hope kept it in, send it down low. And that's Bauer, who plays it behind the net. Top goes in front. Nobody picks him up defensively.
Yeah, Makowitz is way out here.
Yeah, he was at the top of the crease, and Moore, who you would have thought might have been able to cover that on the short side. Just, I don't know.
Yeah, it seemed like it sneaked in right by the pad. I think Mac, the way he was facing, he should have kept his stick in front of him instead of on the side.
Yeah.
And I think that would prevent the slow puck coming up. So, yeah, I mean, little loose, these little things, I mean, little details can sometimes hit you.
So the Jets trailing 1-0 early on in the second period. Backley was taken down, and here come the Metros back the other way. Patrick along dump in. Boy, Moore missed it, but it was going wide, and now here's Graven after for it. He took a hack from Toff going after the puck, and here's Bigger, 3-on-2 into the zone. Left it for Graven, a shot and a save, Lachlan Jackson, and he hangs on. That was the Jets' 12th shot of the game against only 6 for the Metros, but Sioux City leads it 1-0.
Yeah, we got to keep going to the net, keep going for it. And one of these, I wouldn't even mind seeing Backley over there taking a clapper, taking a slap shot, on the ice shot, Bigger driving to the net. We got to get a little bit dirty, nasty. We got to play that road game hockey where we might not get the prettiest goal, but we need to get one.
Yeah. Theirs wasn't the prettiest one.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, maybe the Jets can take a page and do it themselves. Maddox across on the left side. Martinez ahead. And Stetzler will try and catch up. Albertson dumped it in. He tried to center it. Went off a skate into the near corner. Martinez tried to get it back to Stetzler. That actually hit the referee behind the goal. And I think that was Hedquist over there on the far side. In the meantime, Dylan, he couldn't handle the bouncing puck, and it's sent back out into the Jets' end, where Brent Maddox goes for a skate. Got it back out to center. Now Stetzler. And the Jets play it to an open right side, near side. It's picked off and back the other way. Hope. He'll try and work in. He lost his stick. Myers over there. Brings it around near side. Harder kept it in. Fitch sends it down low. Now Myers again to Albertson. But it's picked up by Maddox, and he'll head out to center ice. Maddox will dump it in just wide of the goal. Goes after for the loose puck. Brent Maddox back in the net. He has a man in front, Graven. Not sure he was looking for him, so he just sort of played it behind the goal, and that was picked off. 7 minutes gone by here in the second period. Egdorf dumps it in. Backley picks up the loose puck, and he will work some speed out to center ice on left wing. Makes a move. And this is offsides, as he was played right at the line, made a move, and that probably put his line mates offsides. 9:49 to go here in the second period. 1-0 our score. Metros on top.
Yeah, good move there by Eric, but again, I think we need to simplify the game. Maybe keep it around the perimeter just to gain the zone. Keep it simple until we get one. So.
That actually looked offsides as well.
Yeah.
When Backley put it in with Bigger, looked like he was in ahead of the play, but the linesman said no. And doesn't matter anyway, as the Metros will clear it down into the Jets' end. Baker back for it. Cross for Bortnick. And he'll play it ahead for Graven on left wing. He works into the zone. Graven had it poked away. And it's carried on by Bigger. He'll walk in front. A couple of drag moves, but he never pulled the trigger, and he had it taken away. Now back the other way. Toff, the goal scorer. Long cross corner dump in. After for it, I believe that's Ownby wearing number 73. They don't have a 73 on their roster, but
he's usually number 10.
Yeah, he wears number 10, but he probably didn't bring it or something.
I thought I seen him at warm-up.
Oh boy, the referee actually put his arm up for a trip and then took it down because Graven didn't fall.
Right.
That's correct.
Amazingly enough. And now coming back the other way. Trying to split the defense there was Ector, but he was checked. Puck back in front. They score. And so the non-call obviously comes back to bite. And, you know, there is nothing in the rules, by the way, that says that right there. So, again, that's knee-to-knee contact. So let's take a look at it. He stuck his leg out. That is absolutely a trip. Now watch the referee on the right side of your screen. Up goes the arm, and then it comes down. That is, you don't do that.
I don't see that. I actually probably haven't seen that very often.
Yeah, and then the puck goes back the other way. Eventually, they were able to check down Hector, but he got back up and got a position in front and was just in a bad position. And it is 2-0.
It's time to turn it up.
Well, still early on in this game, and I apologize, I have the score backwards, but let's correct that.
Very example right now there's nobody in front of the net. We're not going to score from the corner. We got to get in front. We got to get in front. These shots are none of these will go to the net. So, again, we got to get people in front of the net.
We've just passed the halfway point of the game. So obviously still plenty of time.
Joe, we got to do what we did, I think, in 2019 when we were down 2-0 and came back and tied it in the third period and won it in double overtime. So
I was going to say, wasn't that the
that was the Hawkins.
Yeah, Hawkins double overtime game winner.
Yeah, but again, we should have been on a power play at 1-0, and now we're down 2-0. So it was really a bad call.
Or non-call. Oh, side of the net. And they play it in front. A shot and a glove save by Moore. He was going one way. The shot went the other. And Cameron Moore just saved us from being trailing 3-0.
Yeah, seems like boys are staring at the puck, getting a little puck focus, leaving players behind their back. So just got a shoulder check, make sure there's nobody in the slot. Seems like you keep throwing these pucks in front of the net.
Graven line out for Kansas City. Ryan wins the draw. Maddox plays it up the boards, but it went out of play up over the glass, so we get another face-off. Just under 8 minutes left to go, second period. Kansas City still has yet to score, trailing 2-0 after scoring 6 yesterday.
Yes, on 18 shots. Today we got 14 shots and got nothing. 13 shots, got nothing. But we haven't really had a great quality shot. They've had 2 good opportunities, and they scored both of them. So
I think Skibby's right. 8 great opportunities more than anything. So
vigorous shot that actually knocked the stick right out of Egdorf's hand. Puck in the near corner. It's lifted out to center ice.
They're just going to play double with a 2-0 lead. Trust me.
And this will be a icing call. And tell you what, Nathan Solma took Maddox into the boards after the whistle by quite a bit.
I think Maddie's being a little bit too nice.
Who?
Maddox.
Oh, yeah.
And to be honest, he's lucky because most people would have taken exception to that. Luckily, Brent's not that kind of guy. He really doesn't do that sort of stuff. So in the meantime, Stetzler line comes out. Myers trying to go after the loose puck in the circle. Eventually, Hope comes away with it. It's played ahead, and they do get it out to center ice. Now with speed, here's Fitch trying to catch up to it. Nice play by Albertson to poke it away. Now Myers. He was knocked down, but Mayer carries it on. He's hit into the boards a little late. Albertson comes off, and the puck tipped, goes down the ice. This will be an icing call against the Metros. So,
yeah, it's amazing. If Ryan falls down, it's a trip.
No question. He had his arm up.
Yeah.
But how often have you seen a referee put his arm up for a penalty and then take it down?
Very seldom.
Yeah.
Only maybe in the Spanish soccer league if you don't fall.
Stetzler on the draw. And it's loose in the circle, comes back out right point, and Bortnick will just send it down low. Comes off those end boards, almost came in front. Stetzler tries to center it. Mayer was in the general vicinity. Now Jamison will play it in front. That was picked off by the Metros, and they'll play it off the sideboards and out to center. Now here is Stetzler with the puck. He'll dump it in, but it goes out of play into the Jets bench, and we'll get a whistle. 6.5 minutes left to go in the second period. 2-0 for Sioux City. Referee's trying to figure out where the face-off should be. They're going to bring it to center ice.
We really 13 shots, but we really haven't had any of those. One of these woos, yet.
Caldwell had one in the first period.
Yeah, true.
And that was probably our best scoring chance. Schmitz will dump it in. Caleb is on the ice, by the way, along with the Jake Hall line. And they play it up ahead. Now trying to work in. Frigge makes a move in on goal, a shot as Baker went down, but he missed the net. Now it's played up ahead. Caldwell sends it rink wide for Schmitz. He'll work in on left wing. Schmitz in behind the net. I think he was trying to play it in front, but that was directed into the corner, and now the Metros get it all the way back into the Jets' end. Baker back for it. With Toff on him, he leaves it in the corner, and Caldwell again goes rink wide. That was a bit of an elevated pass, and no Jets can pick it up. Baker skated right by the puck, but then picked up by Caldwell, a shot, and I'm not sure he got much on it, but Lachlan Jackson with the save and covers up.
Rip it and grip it. Rip it and grip it right there.
I realized that Carson was focused on the hit, but if he had been paying attention to the puck, he might have had a pretty good opportunity with Caldwell, following the play. So even though Caldwell eventually did get a shot, if Baker takes that shot, Caldwell's there for a rebound.
Yeah, hopefully something good is coming here. We need to set the tone for the third period right here.
Makowitz sends it across for Hall.
Make it a 2-1 game before the period ends, Rads.
Nolan Hall's shot. Makowitz keeps that in at the right point, sends it down low. Bigger back of the net. He was checked. They play it around near side. It's picked up. Centering pass. Puck loose in the crease, and Bigger with a little bit of a hack right there at Jackson as he makes the save. Takes a shove, and we'll get another face-off. So face-off will come to the left of Lachlan Jackson. Gravenline stays out there. Ryan ties up his man. The puck comes to the near side boards, and Hope picks it up for the Metros. He goes back of his net. Bigger follows him, and Solma plays it down the ice. This could be icing, but it looks like it's not going to make it far enough, and it doesn't. Backley circles around, lost an edge in his own zone. Puck comes loose, and Graven made a couple of moves, and they score again. That one went off of Moore. That was just an unfortunate. He wasn't even trying to score. It was not where he was trying to bank in it off of Moore.
Did it go in?
Yeah.
Yeah, it went in. It went off Moore.
Yeah. Oh, we'll take a look here. So Backley loses an edge there. The puck pops up, and then Graven makes a couple of moves right here. It's a great move behind the net, but he lost it. And again, it was just a blind centering pass from back of the net, and Moore actually stuck his stick out to stop it.
If he doesn't stick his stick out, it goes right through the crease.
And he went right between his legs.
Yeah.
3-0.
I don't know, Joe. We're in trouble right now, I have to say.
Oh,
I don't
absolutely.
know, Rads. We're in trouble down 3-0 here.
Well, that's certainly true, but at the same time, it's not like we don't have the firepower to come back.
I told Emmer it would be 3-0 at the end of this period, but I was going for us.
We
not for
got to
them.
get that connecting goal pretty soon, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I think we got the power to do it. We just got to get back to our game.
The only downside is as the game gets later and you're trailing 3-0, you're going to have to start taking more chances.
Right.
Which may mean you give up more chances as well. We'll see what happens. Here's Albertson with the puck. Hayden up the middle. And his left wing pass got it to Backley. He's got a step in on goal, and he plays it in front. Loose puck, and Bigger couldn't get a stick on it. Well, he got it by both Graven and Bigger in the general vicinity. Neither one could get a stick on the puck.
Got to get warm before this period. Come on.
So 4.5 minutes left to go. There's plenty of time, obviously.
Oh yeah, but it's not. We're not generating any good offensive scoring opportunities.
Well, that one was
right, but we didn't even get it.
But as it turned out, no, we didn't get one on net. Comes out to center ice. Maddox will dump it in. Jets
they're just
tag
going to play dump and chase.
Well, sure
the rest of the game. So.
Well, we'll see. If the Jets get a goal or two, they'll change.
Well, we haven't been shut out all year, Joel. I shouldn't start now, right?
That would not be a good time.
Yeah, honestly,
that's delay. That's delay.
Well, the puck is in the corner.
Maddox, he's got leg of.
Looks like Albertson set on him a little bit.
Yeah, here.
Well, Albertson's leg was caught under him.
Graven in the middle, to Backley, makes a move, in on goal, went to the backhand and lost the puck, and we got a whistle. There is going to be a penalty here, a tripping call. Boy, it's been a long time coming.
Right there, right after that first move by Eric, which was awesome, he needs to have that scoring mentality where he just got to put it on net. That's close enough to score a goal, and a lot of things were going on in front of the goalie, so he just got to put it on.
This is
Solma takes the tripping
a long
call.
shift, so.
Yeah, I'm almost a little surprised that we didn't get a timeout called by Emmons just to give this top power play unit a chance to.
There it is.
Oh, backhand
shot. There it is. All right, here we go.
4 seconds into the power play, and the Jets get on the boards.
Backley just got a fucking 10-minute penalty. Excuse my freckles. He went over and antagonized Soma. He's going to take a 10-minute. Not smart. Excuse my freckles.
That hurts.
Big time hurts.
Well, yeah, losing Backley for 10 minutes.
Why did he do that? I think it's going to be 10. Maybe it's 2.
And again, you're losing 3-1 in that situation when you do it.
Good goal, good connecting goal. At least we got that, but definitely we don't want to lose a player like Eric. So
yeah, he's out for 10.
Yeah, that's not good.
He went over and antagonized Soma. He skated right over to the penalty box.
Yeah. Well,
now we're going to do without our best player.
The good news is with 10 minutes to go in the game, we're going to have a very well-rested Eric Backley.
10 minutes ago in the game. He's taking a 10 minute. Yeah.
How about Eric now? Because this was his second game back after we got a delayed penalty coming up on the Jets, it looks like. And the shot by Harder goes wide. Still a delayed penalty coming up.
Second period. Goal scored by number 4, Eric.
And puck in the corner. And it comes back to the point. Hope with the puck, straight away with it, sends it down low, and it was stopped by Maddox, and finally the Jets touch up, and it's a slashing call. And I believe it's going to be Myers going off for slashing.
I don't even know what Eric was thinking. Come over to our bench and celebrate, not go to the penalty box.
So apparently it was a 2-minute penalty, by the way, on Backley, because the Jets are now going to be down 5-on-3.
Oh, okay. I thought they gave him a 10.
Apparently not.
Obviously not. It's on the board.
Yeah, and they are playing 5-on-3. Solma with the puck. He'll walk in, a shot, save, rebound, and another save by Moore as he dives on top of that one. 5-on-3 for another minute 16. 3-1 our score. Jets trailing.
This can give us the spark we need.
It's a dangerous shot right there.
It's a huge kill. Obviously, going down by 3 or 4 would be a difficult task in the third period. In the meantime, here's Solma with it. He'll walk in, a shot, another save by Moore.
Great save by Moore right there on his glove.
Rebound, Fitch. Now they play it across. Solma took it off his skate, a shot, saved by Moore, rebound in the corner. Plays it back out left point, Fitch. He just plays it to the open side. Hope over there. Now in the middle, Fitch with it, straight away. A shot that was blocked.
Breakaway. Here we go, Ryan.
And here's Graven.
He's got too much juice.
Well, he's still with the puck, though. And then he made
now
a
he's
move
got to
and
get
lost
back.
it.
Now he's got to get back.
And it's 3-on-2 into the zone. Harder with it at the point. The Metros will set up.
He's off in 30 seconds.
So, like you said, 30 seconds in the 5-on-3. Trying to work in front, Solma. There's a save by Moore. Hope with the rebound, though, and that goes off a skate, or stick, and out of play. Faceoff will stay in the zone with 22 seconds to go in the 5-on-3.
Well, I'm glad. Not that I want a 5-and-3. Hopefully, we could kill it. I'm glad they didn't give him a 10-minute. You know,
that's a good one.
If we kill it off, then I'm glad.
If we kill it, yeah.
Big face-off here.
Big face-off here.
It's got to be a win.
So Bigger comes out replacing Graven. Baker and Bortnick are on defense, and it comes loose, and Baker plays it off the glass and down the ice. That's a nice clear.
Pretty close. Getting Backley out.
So 15 seconds until he comes out. And Harder with the puck. He'll work in on the right side. It was poked away by Makowitz. Then Bigger along the boards.
Boy, if Bigger can get it out, we got a breakaway of Mack coming out of the box.
In the meantime, Koff plays it back, 5-on-4. Backley goes in on goal. A shot, more save, rebound, and the net's off. As it was wide of the goal, and so it's going to be a 5-on-4 situation
Come
now.
on, Jets. Let's get a shorty here with minute 39 to go and make it a 3-2 game going into the third.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Please, baby Jesus.
The announcers are begging up here. At least two of us.
Let's pray.
Bigger wins the draw. Baker rings it around far side, and he got it past Bauer and down the ice. Backley after for it. Jackson plays into the corner. Backley picks it up. Does a good job of ragging some time away. But now back the other way. Here's Frigge in on goal. Plays it across right side. Bauer, shot, and he scores.
That's
Blaze Bauer. That was a snipe over the shoulder. And with a minute 22 left to go in the second period, the Metros return to their 3-goal lead at 4-1.
Each one's got a power play goal now.
So that was just seemed like an innocent pass, but Baker did not really keep up with them. Sharp angle, but he got it past the glove side of Moore.
Oh. It's hard to be up here, guys.
Yep.
It is hard to be up here.
Jets have their work cut out for them.
Oh, rip big time.
You can tell them in the intermission that if they don't win, they don't get their game broadcast. Maybe that'll only be incentive.
No varsity game broadcast tomorrow.
If they
it's
don't
a consolation
win.
game,
Yeah.
right? But the big thing is they're not even getting the goals from their big scorers.
No. So last minute of play here in the second period. Puck is back of the Jets' net. Albertson takes his man to the boards. Puck goes onto the far side, and here's Maddox with it. Up ahead, goes right past
Come on, we
Schmitz.
got to control the puck, Smitty.
Maddox, now here's Soma working in. Soma, and a good play by Albertson to break that up. Jets get it out to center ice. Dumped in, delayed offsides. Metros tag up. Up the middle. Jake Hall couldn't knock that down with his stick, and now here's Caldwell.
Come on, boys. We got to get moving. We got to get moving.
20
We're watching
seconds
the game
left.
too much.
And Caldwell in the corner. Now he'll try and walk in front. He was checked. They'll try and walk back. Comes back out to the point. Maddox. He partially fanned. 6 seconds left. And that's going to pretty much do it for this second period of play. Obviously a good period for the Metros. They head to the locker room with a 4-1 lead after 2 periods. Jets will have their work cut out for them in the third period of play. We'll take a break. Second period intermission on the other side here on Kansas City Jets Hockey.
Mom, are you gonna let her get away with that?
It's just a shopping cart.
So what's your shopping cart? What's wrong with you? You chicken?
But
Mom, you're such a wimp.
what?
What's wrong with you? Stand up for yourself. Go over there and give her a good smack. Oh, fight, 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 fight. She's a goon. Give her a taste of her own medicine.
Got a gun?
With those words, David Allen Crockett, a retired police officer who simply wanted to be left alone, finds his seclusion shattered by his friend therapist Ruby Lacoste. At Ruby's request, Crockett agrees to teach one of her clients, Rachel Moore, how to defend herself with a handgun. During the course of those lessons, Crockett and Rachel begin an intimate relationship. When Rachel is found dead from an apparent suicide, Crockett is devastated and tries to slink back into a self-imposed seclusion. But things get complicated when Crockett is contacted by Rachel's aunt, who believes the suicide was staged and claims she has the name of the murderer. Together, Crockett and Ruby begin an investigation that leads them into a world of treachery, deceit, and death. Fear of the Father, Call Me Crockett, the first book in the Crockett series by David R. Lewis. Available as an e-audiobook at Amazon and Audible.com.
Hi. Hey. This kid's potato sack doesn't look regulation to me.
Excuse me?
Well, it's got a wider base. I mean, that's totally unfair to my kid, right? I want to launch a protest. Well, look, it's 2 inches higher, and look at those hand grips. It's not regulation.
Regulation?
Look, you know what else? I want a urine sample from this kid. He looks a little beefy for a 5-year-old. You're going down, buddy.
Welcome back to the Mid-American RecPlex here in West Des Moines, Iowa. Joel Becker and Gary Scavone along with Radoslav Ilo today here in the Midwest High School Hockey League semifinals, as the 4th-seeded Sioux City Metros leading the Jets 4-1, putting their four-peat in serious jeopardy as we head toward the third period of play. All the scoring occurred in the second period as the about 5 minutes in, the Metros would get on the board first. Puck had gone into the corner, was kept in at the point by Hope. Eventually goes on the far side, and Bauer over this sends it back of the goal. I believe that was Frigge who sent it in front, and Top from the side was able to get it in. Past Moore to make it a 1-0 game. The Metros would make it 2-0 as eventually on this play. Well, let's go back again, because one of the things about this play that we were talking about had to do with a non-call. And so, again, if you missed it, here it is again. So that's Ryan Graven in the middle of your screen there. So he's actually on the right side of the screen. And he tries to make a move, and you see the kid stick his right leg out. So the thing about tripping, and they could have called this kneeing as well, because, again, there was knee-to-knee contact, as you're going to see. Tripping, there's nothing in the rules that says the guy has to actually fall down for it to be a trip. When you stick a leg out or stick a stick out or anything like that to trip somebody, it's a trip. And he's got the stick. He sticks his leg out there, and he knocks him off balance. So, and the other thing, so now watch the referee. So the referee's all the way on the right side of your screen. You can see him. He's backing up on the play. So as Graven, who makes an amazing job of keeping his balance, you see that look at him put his arm up for the trip right there. So his arm goes up for the penalty, but when he sees that Graven continued to maintain his balance, he puts his arm down. The problem is that because of this hit, Graven was unable to maintain control. So he was, he could have called this kneeing as opposed to tripping, but either way, it was tripping, and it causes a change of possession. Graven, now, as it turned out, that Sioux City player didn't maintain possession, and the Jets do go on, but eventually Bigger would lose the puck, and it would go the other way. And now it leads to a Sioux City goal, so that should have been a penalty. They didn't call it, obviously. But how often do you see a referee put his arm up for a penalty and then take his arm down? And it leads right to a goal for the Metros. That made it 2-0. It would be 3-0 as Backley lost an edge there, and then Ryan Graven knocked it down, made a move or two, but lost the puck back of the net. They play it in front, and that actually went off of Moore, his own stick. And he actually put it into his own net, which is unfortunate. This is the same play. If you don't recognize it, we'll see it again. So that was Solma, who just plays it in front. He was really looking for a Metro player who was going to the front of the net there, which was Hedquist. But as you can see, the stick of Moore, he stuck his stick out to knock it away, and it just goes off the heel of the stick right between his legs and ends up in the back of the net to make it 3-0. The Jets would finally get on the board on a power play, as that was a backhand shot by Backley right off the faceoff. And that got Kansas City on the boards 3-1 at the time, but Eric went and taunted the Sioux City Metro player who had been penalized. That was Solma. And it led to eventually a 5-on-3. The Jets killed the first penalty to make it 5-on-4. But during the 5-on-4, Frigge sent it on the right side, and Bauer with the snipe got it over the glove side of Moore. And that's how we ended up where we are, 4-1 here in this second period intermission. So once again, the varsity playoffs culminate in a championship game tomorrow, 11:45. The third place game And actually, we can say, it says versus to be determined, but we have determined that part of it at this point. The team that is playing will play against the second-seeded Des Moines Oak Leafs for the championship. The third-place game, which will involve the Omaha Junior Lancers, is at 10 o'clock on the other rink. So there's another ice sheet here at the RecPlex. And so since the Jets are playing in this game, the championship finals tomorrow against that same Lancer team. Interesting, by the way, because in both teams' case, they'll be playing, if that happens, it would be a JV championship and a varsity consolation, same two teams. And if that takes place, then they can't do both games at the same time. So we'll see how it goes. That means we would only broadcast this JV playoff game. So we'll see how it goes. A little bit earlier on, we had some senior interviews. Evan Martinez and Justin Setzler are our next. And we'll try and also work in the last one before we finish out this intermission. Second period intermission with the Jets trailing 4-1 here on Kansas City Jets hockey.
Evan, I go to Shawnee Mission West, and I play left wing.
Justin, I go to Blue Springs High School, and I play center.
The number of years you've been with the Jets and the number of years you've been playing hockey.
This is my third year with the Jets, and I think I've played 10, 12 years, something like that.
This is my third year as well, and I played 12 years, I think.
Yeah,
something like that.
Some fun facts about yourself. So your favorite food and your favorite animal.
Favorite food is steak, and then favorite animal is dogs.
Steak and bison.
What music gets you hyped up?
Probably Katy Perry.
Taylor Swift.
Your favorite TV show?
Breaking Bad.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Your favorite arena to play in?
KCIC.
Any arena in Minnesota.
Your favorite overall hockey memory?
I'll answer that next.
Okay, Ronaldo the Duck. Some will know, but Ronaldo the Duck.
I didn't think about it. I'll just skip that question.
Okay. If you could have any other hobbies or what other hobbies and interests do you have?
Golf.
Running, working out. I swim a little bit, and I climb a little bit too.
Who has inspired you most over your hockey career?
Chase Johnston.
Chase Johnson as well, yeah.
What are your plans after high school?
Me and Chase Johnston are going to run up a fast food business.
I'm joining the Air Force.
How do you get ready for games?
Listen to Katy Perry.
Yeah, I listen to Taylor Swift and drink coffee.
What do you like most about being a Jets player?
Bus trips.
Yeah, probably the trips.
One of your most memorable experiences?
Probably at the hotels. Poker.
Yeah, gambling.
What would you say to younger players that someday want to play for the Jets program?
Work hard.
Yeah, work hard and don't lose.
If you could take 3 players on the Backley Motorhome cross-country trip, who would you take and why?
Chase Johnston and Amy Briscoe.
Dylan Myers, Will, Bigger, and J-Mo because Dylan's my busmate anyways, and Will and J-Mo because they're hilarious, and Will especially because he'd be our navigator because he's our captain. We're the driver.
If you could be a superhero, what superpower would you have?
Super speed.
Yeah, probably super speed or yeah, super speed.
What would you do with $1 million?
I'd buy a lot of hockey gear.
I don't know. Probably, I don't know. Yeah, maybe gamble.
If you could be famous, what would you want to be famous for?
Gambling.
Yeah, gambling.
If you weren't playing hockey, what would you do?
Play golf.
Well, probably like run.
Gamble.
Gamble.
Probably.
What would you say to the bus parents?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Diana, for letting us gamble, and thanks, Ron, for making me eat steak.
And KB.
Yeah, and KB. Yeah,
Anything
thank you,
else?
KB, just in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all.
And we are back live here at the Mid-American RecPlex in the second period intermission. Metro's on top of the Jets 4-1. Before we wrap things up, we've got one last interview, and whoops, that's not the right one. It is this one, Nolan Hall and Jamison Mayer, and we'll be back with the third period.
Okay, your name, your high school, and what position you play.
Nolan Hall, St. James defenseman.
James Mayer, St. James, forward.
How many years have you been playing hockey, and how many years have you been with the Jets?
I've been playing hockey for 12 years, and I've been with the Jets for 2.
Been playing for 8 years. I've been with the Jets for 2.
Your favorite food and your favorite animal?
Probably fettuccine Alfredo and a Limu.
Dawns and a monkey.
What music gets you hyped up?
Probably Gunna. Yeah.
What's your favorite TV show?
Probably Brooklyn Nine-Nine or Breaking Bad.
Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad.
Your favorite arena to play in?
The Barn.
Yeah, the Barn, KCIC.
Favorite overall hockey memory?
You want to go first?
Oh, God. Devin's career breaking point last weekend.
Yeah, it was a big moment.
He beat his previous points record. So
19. It was crazy.
Do you have any hobbies or interests besides hockey?
Whoa.
It's probably sports gambling, yeah.
Poker and golf.
Yeah.
Who has inspired you most over your career?
Probably Doug Dorley.
Doug for sure.
Yeah.
Doug Dorley.
What are your plans after high school?
Yeah, we're both going to attend Arkansas.
Maybe play on a hockey team.
Yeah.
If we get lucky.
You never know.
How do you get ready for games?
Gunna.
Yeah, probably listen to Gunna. Get a speech from Devin.
Maybe take the stick if I'm feeling tired.
Yeah.
What do you like most about being a Jets player?
The hotel.
The hotel and the bus rides, and just seeing Devin.
What would you say to the younger players that someday want to play for the Jets?
Don't mess up.
No, just try it out. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
One of your most memorable experiences?
Just from the Jets?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I thought it was that Devin's
career breaking point is pretty gnarly.
What 3 players would you take at the back of the motorhome, and why?
Bone for Derbs, Nolan, Cody for the poker, and then Back's he's got to drive his own car, right? The shaggin' wagon. I mean, he's got to be driving the wagon.
Probably take Devin, Hayden, and Cody to Mount Rushmore.
If you could be a superhero, what superpower would you have?
Fly.
Invisibility.
What would you do with $1 million?
Put 50% on black and donate the rest to charity.
Yeah, same.
If you could be famous, why would you want to be famous?
I don't know, honestly, maybe a NHLer.
Yeah, something cool like that.
If you weren't playing hockey, what would you do?
Probably just work construction and just, I don't know. Just work construction probably. Maybe
Yeah, probably work construction.
rip darts or something.
What would you say to the bus parents?
Thank
you, Kathy. You're
It's
the
been
best.
great.
Ron and Kathy. And I guess you could say Skivvy too. No, thank you for all the parents and the staff.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to include?
Devil Dog Revenge Tour 2023. It's opening weekend.
Devin to the ship.
And welcome back out to the Mid-American RecPlex Able Ice Arena. Joel Becker, Gary Scabona, and Coach Radoslav Elo. Jets with their work cut out for them. The four-peat in jeopardy, certainly, going into the last 17 minutes of play down 4-1.
Well, Joe, you know what? In we've won 9 times we've made it to the finals.
Yeah.
We've never lost. the last 12 years we either made it to the finals or got beat in the first round. So we've never lost in the semifinals. So we'll see what happens. But we haven't ever been down 4-1 either.
So we're
in
cut
the
out
semifinal game. So
Raven couldn't achieve the zone, but now Maddox will just dump it in. Jets tag up. Just underway, third period.
Got to put a pressure on him.
Well, bottom line, it's not going to be. There's no more matching up. Our first line's got to play a lot.
Yeah.
So now it's their role to match up. There you go.
And we're going to have a penalty as a stick was slashed out of the hands of Will Bigger. And that's a big break for the Jets, getting a power play opportunity here.
This is what we need. This is what we
25 seconds into the period.
A quick goal right here, and then go from there.
You know, a lot of times coaches like to break periods up. You know, we need 3 goals. It's, 5 minutes. We'll get one each 5 minutes or whatever. And that would be a good way to do it.
Right.
They say that's the worst lead, 4-2, so maybe if we get a quick
if we get the 4-2.
And here's a shot by Backley as he was trying to get the same kind of goal as he did the first time.
The first one was a backhand.
Yeah. But right off the face-off, here's Harder back on the
we're giving
shorthanded,
right in.
trying to work it on goal. A shot and he scores.
Now we're in trouble, guys. The opposite was supposed to happen there.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Now we're in trouble.
Now we absolutely have to score a power play goal just to maintain the status quo.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
And, we've had some defensive breakdowns as Bortnick just lost him. Sets up a 2-on-1. Oh, but nobody
picked him up.
Yeah, well, Baker was playing the pass, obviously.
Right.
But,
oh, well.
Shorthanded goal.
Let's not get our seed. Wow, this is not our best game.
No.
It came the worst time of the season.
Unfortunately, let's see, we beat the Metros 3 out of 4 times in the regular season.
Well, we beat them last time with our JV team.
There's a play in front, and the shot by Baker goes off a stick and out of play.
So that fourth goal, Emmer said it went off Baker's stick.
Somebody knocked into this.
On that fourth goal, Joe, they said it went off Baker's stick.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, what we were hoping did not happen.
No, it was fine where it was.
Oh, sorry. Bro.
Don't touch his clocks. You're gonna learn.
Oh, you got it over there. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So you don't worry
about that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It goes in our little scoreboard.
I'm a rookie here.
Yeah. I don't know, Rads.
Graven on the draw. Left it in the dot. Bigger picked it up but couldn't do anything with it. Now Graven plays it back out right point. Baker across for Bortnick. He'll walk the line and plays it in on goal. But Lachlan saw that the whole way, made an easy save. And, a power play, you really just can't do that. You shoot it from the blue line. He had nobody in front of him.
Right.
And what I mean by that, not only was the goaltender easy to see, he was 60 feet away from the net, and there was nobody closer than 30 feet. I mean, he could have gone in forward if he wanted to do that.
Right.
Yeah, patience is the key situation. This was one of them.
There's Baker playing it down front.
Bigger got creamed.
Pushed from
no
behind
penalty.
By Hope.
He's looking back like, how there's not a penalty.
So there's Bortnick back in the net, up ahead for Bigger. He'll work through the middle of the ice and into the zone. He makes a move, and on goal, all alone, a shot, and he didn't get much on it. Unfortunately, went to Fan. Although, interestingly enough, it almost snuck under the pads of Jackson.
Yeah, those goals sometimes go in.
Well, because he was clearly trying to go high with them, and then he missed it. He kind of fanned on it. And so Jackson was trying to go up with it as well, and it almost slid under his pads. Graven lost it. Bigger trying to carry on. And here's Baker with the puck. Still 25 seconds to go in the man advantage. That was picked off by Harder, and he will backhand it down the ice. So the Jets have time for maybe one more rush. And, of course, one of the problems if you try and rely on your first line too much is they can only spend so much time out on the ice. Backley in the middle for Baker.
Sioux City, full strength.
We're down to 5 aside, and the shot right on. And a save and then an ice for the Metros. This one will get blown dead. 14 and a half minutes left to go, regulation time. Jets trailing by 4, 5-1. So they had a power play gift given to them, and not only did they not score on the power play, they gave up a shorthanded goal.
Yeah, that's a tough situation right here. I mean,
what we could really use is this Jake Hall line and the Stetzler line come up with a couple of goals for us.
yeah, we got to have everybody now working. That's for sure.
I feel real bad right now because before this morning I said it'd be a 5-1 game. I just said it would be us.
You should have been more specific.
I did say us.
Oh.
But obviously I was wrong at this particular stage.
Yeah, it's not going to be 5-1 us. We can say that.
No.
5-5. Let's go.
There you go.
Play hard,
14
boys.
minutes left.
Icing the call against the
That
Jets.
power play would have been key.
That was a diff.
I still think the turning point in this game was the Ryan Graven trip that was not called. It would have been 1-0 power play for us.
It was called.
Ended up being 2-0.
It was called for about 2 seconds and then wasn't
I've
called
never
anymore.
seen it. It was this one here, this Andre. I just don't believe he made that. I just can't believe he did that.
Strange situation off the face-off.
You know what he's going to say? He didn't fall.
Yeah, but again, that's not a criteria for
Right.
calling or not calling the penalty. Martinez, after the dump in by Mayer. Stetzler knocked it down, but then it was poked. Maddox kept it in a couple of times. And now again at the left point, Maddox knocked it down. Hedquist couldn't take it out. Mayer tried to dump it in. Harder knocked it down. And they get it out to center ice. Maddox across for Albertson. He handed it right to the Metros and Harder. And now Justin Stetzler will dump it in. Goes back into the near corner. Mayer. Harder now knocked it away. And the Metros get it out to center. Solma. That was gloved ahead by Maddox, but Solma picks it up, so no hand pass. Harder with it in his own zone. He'll play in the middle. They're looking for that long home run pass, but that was blocked by the Jets. And now in the middle, here's Stetzler, a shot and a save by Jackson. Rebound into the corners, played up the boards and down the ice. And they say no icing. You know, it's not like, I mean, yeah, it did kind of go by a player, but it was a hard hit clear, and it's not like he stopped trying to go after it. In the meantime, here is Graven. He'll try and work in, makes a move, and on goal alone, a shot bigger, and he had a wide open net and missed it. I don't think he thought that Graven was going to give him that pass.
He overskated it, actually.
Yeah, bounced in on goal, and Moore makes the save. But on that previous play, I think, because I think that Bigger was expecting Ryan to shoot it and was just preparing himself for a possible rebound. But instead, Graven's played it across a great pass because all he had to do was tap it in. But it handcuffed him just a little bit, and he could not get a stick on it.
Yeah, I agree. I think he caught it a little bit on the front foot side, but he's got to be ready for that one.
So Baker trying to work in. Now it's picked up by Bigger in front. Backley couldn't get it on goal. Hope plays it up the boards, and Frigge gets it down the ice, and this one will be icing as it goes by Bortnick and down the ice.
Hey, Joe, we did watch a game years ago against the Capitals. We were getting down by 5 goals with 6 minutes to go in the game, and we tied it and went overtime.
Maybe start pulling the goalie here and there, to get something to spike up.
4 forward, right, bud?
Spike it up. I mean, you have nothing to lose.
That's right.
Now, unfortunately, I was going to say that could prevent a running clock, but right now it's just not that good.
Comes back out to the point. Bortnick tried to send it down low. Metros take over. Hope with the puck. He'll play it around to Harder. He takes the hit from Backley, loses the puck. Bigger there. Well, he tried to get it back to Graven. That was broken up. And the Metros back the other way. Solma with it. He'll work in. His shot fought off by Moore. Rebound Solma. Now to Fitch. In the corner, he was pushed down. A couple of players fall down. Puck is still loose. And Baker comes away with it. Carson Baker up ahead. 4-on-3 into the zone. Baker left it for Backley a little behind him. Got it, though, to Graven in on goal. A shot that went off the stick and wide. Rebound, and the nets come off. We got a whistle. A couple of players down. I believe that was Hedquist and Backley. Or Baker, excuse me. And Carson a little slow in getting up, but he does. And I think they're going to take both of them off. Yeah, it'll stay 5-on-5.
Well, sun that time on the bench.
So the Jake Hall line will come out in the meantime. We're down to 11:23 left to go. So if you're doing that thing where you divide it up, you basically need to get a goal every 3 minutes now.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
And puck comes
There
loose
you
in
go.
front. Shot.
There you go.
And it's loose
There's
in the
one.
crease. Caldwell a shot. The net is
They pushed
off.
the net.
And so we'll get a whistle. Caldwell had a couple of chances with the goaltender down, but unable to get it in. And that is kind of one of the things we've seen with the Jets today in the game. They just really haven't been able to bury their chances.
Right, yeah.
The puck is sitting right there. Puck's sitting right there.
Yeah. That's been the case today, boys.
Hall on the face-off, trying to get it to Schmitz. Maddox back at the point. Instead, they go forward with it. Hall with it in the front. He looked for Caldwell, went right through the crease.
Nice.
And an icing call should be coming up here on the Metros.
They'll be doing this all day long.
Well, as long as we're not down by 6 or more, then that's to our advantage.
Right.
But we have to win some faceoffs and get some chances in front with, like you said, traffic and dirty areas.
Yeah, we haven't seen that yet.
No.
And Hall with it, comes back toward the point, but again, a blind pass, and that was picked off, and back the other way, Bauer, who has a goal tonight, and he walks in right around Maddox, and on goal, his shot, and he scores. Blaze Bauer is second of the game. And a rare defensive misstep, really, that time by Maddox. Because, I mean, you can see it was right off the face-off. And we talked about this before, though.
Well, we made a blind pass here.
Yeah. So that was Jake Hall, and then Schmitz had it. He made the blind pass.
Right.
And Albertson stepped up, but there, Maddox went after the puck instead of going after the player. And once Bauer got by him,
you know what?
He made no mistake.
The Jets had such a great year, and to lose in the fashion we're losing here in the semifinals, I feel really bad for the kids, you know.
Yeah.
But it happens, you know what I mean?
Well,
they're having the worst game of their year at the wrong time.
We've seen that before as well. And, you know, sometimes it's our goalie that just happens to have a bad game in these playoffs.
Right.
We've had that happen in years past.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll see. Still another 10 minutes left to go in this one. Moore sends that into the corner.
A lot of time, but
well, it's time to at least, if nothing else, make it a little more respectable.
Right.
If we could get a couple of goals, but we'll see. Out of the net, Jackson plays it back of the goal. And they lift it out to center ice. I guess on the one thing, there's not going to be any icing here. But if you wanted to play Makowitz in the JV game, you have a...
I got to bench somebody.
So
I can't. I mean, I can, but I can't. Somebody can't play if I do that.
I'm just saying that you have the option.
Right.
In terms of if
and we could, well, it's not that we don't play anybody. We could bring that person up to varsity.
Right.
So, I don't know. But it just depends what.
Yeah, depends on what you.
What the coaches want to do.
Right.
I just do what they tell me.
Of course.
As far as lineup goes.
Same.
So, Skibbs doesn't make the lineup for you, huh?
No. We've had that discussion. We were just hoping it didn't come down to that.
Yeah.
So
Everybody is. Here's Backley working ahead in on right wing. He's able to get around harder.
They're actually doing a great defensive job on our big boys today.
Well, the Metros team, and we noticed this when we played them in our barn a while back. They and I think when we were up there, Rado, you and I talked about it on the Sunday interview about how they do a very good job of just getting in the lanes.
Bigger and Backley just crashed into each other.
Yeah, and it was a reaction from the crowd.
Right.
As Moore did just cover up on that. But you and I talked about it, the way they do a great job of getting sticks and bodies in lanes to prevent the Jets from making any good passes and so on. And the Jets oftentimes are such a good rush team. And, and when you take that away from them, they sometimes can't score. And that's what's going on today.
And lot of times you see things like this happen when you need to score. You have to score. We're skating the puck through the neutral zone instead of moving it. That's where you get the defense running left and right. We're skating it, so they're just packing it right in, and that individual effort is not going to be able to score your goal. So
Caldwell on left wing on his backhand tried to center it, couldn't. Now they do, but nobody there for the Jets.
Well, they don't need anybody there to score a goal.
And a lead pass, Friggy. He's got a breakaway, and on goal, a shot, and he scores.
Running clock, guys.
Yep.
Really embarrassing today.
Well, first 2 games for the Jets in this tournament, it was they who had the running clock. And, I mean, how many times this year have we been on the back end of it?
Right. But you don't want it to happen in the semifinal game.
No.
All right.
Speechless.
Hey, yeah.
I'm speechless.
I know. No, not our best game.
Skibby, you go ahead, talk.
Not much really to say, Rads. I mean, obviously we did not have a great game. And they got a penalty on that, so we're in a power play.
I'm assuming it was some sort of taunt.
Yeah, it was on
or something.
Fegley, yeah. Figgy.
Under review, is it?
22, so 23 got a penalty. So, well, hopefully we can
it's the same thing
score here and not have to beat a running clock at least.
Yeah, so Friggy, who scored the goal, got the penalty, kind of similar to Backley earlier on when he got the Jets' only goal.
Right. I would have never thought this, guys.
Yeah.
Never. I would even thought this our way, 7-1. Never would have thought this.
Well, the one game we lost to the Metros, wasn't it like 7-4?
Yeah.
Scored by number 23, Cat Friggy, with an assist to number 66.
So power play for the Jets. Baker sends it across for Graven. At the dot. He'll circle around in the near corner. Plays it across, backdoor. Baker a shot, didn't get a whole lot on it. He kind of ran into Jackson, and the Metros clear it down the ice. So, at the moment.
Feel bad for the seniors. But
yeah.
A couple of them won 3 championships, so.
Just going to say, not a bad record.
If you're going to lose, I think I'd rather lose this game than the final.
Sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
What a redirect by Bigger.
Yeah, but.
Power play goal,
yeah.
and at least they keep it from being a running clock. We never actually had a whistle after that happened, so as it turned out, it was never a running clock. So we'll take a quick look here. As eventually it's going to come to Bortnick. Bortnick takes the wrist shot, and look at this redirect right there.
Who gave it to Bortnick?
Would have come from Graven, I think, or either Graven or Backley from the half boards. Probably Graven. And it's 7-2. So.
I don't know what Baker's chirping about.
I don't know. Five-goal lead for the Metros with 7:15 left to go. How about a goal a minute, guys?
Yeah. I'm not seeing it. We need that 5-on-3, that 5-minute penalty like the Capitals got that one year that gave us all our goals.
You know, it'd be great if we could, if the 2 of the Metro players would get into a fight with each other.
I think Baker.
And then we would have a 5-on-3 for 5 minutes.
I think Baker.
It doesn't actually work that way, by the way.
I think Baker's complaining that one of the Sioux City kids must have said something to him because he's over talking to the Sioux City coach.
Yeah, maybe not just something that's like a slur or something like that. That'd be my guess. Otherwise, they wouldn't have made a big deal out of it, I don't think.
Right.
So if they're making about Baker, that's after the shot. He went and pushed the goalie kind of in the crease. So maybe that's
no. Baker's complaining like they called him something, like they did in Omaha.
Right. He's probably just He's probably trying to explain that he was going in that motion to run into the goal.
We'll find out. I'm going to tell us later.
Nothing called. So we're back to 5-5, 7-2, 7:15 left to go in regulation time. Loose puck off the face-off and Backley. He'll send it across for Baker. Sends it right side. That went off of Bigger's stick, so no icing here, but Hope back in the net. He actually left it there. And Backley ran into somebody in the corner, the puck down, and that was grabbed by the Metro player, so they blow it dead. And we'll get a face-off.
Now the big thing is going to be if we don't come back and win this game is how's the Jets going to react tomorrow. Omaha, that consolation game is really, you got two teams that are going to be playing a game that Omaha loses is in overtime, and we play our worst game of the year. Whether neither of those teams, the kids can get up for that game. You know what I mean? It really doesn't
Possibly,
mean anything.
And a shot right on, a save by Jackson off the shot by Bortnick, and he will hang on.
It just doesn't mean anything. You just wonder if any of those kids can get up for it.
Yeah. I may be wrong, but I think they had the shots backwards, because every time I look up there and the Jets get a shot, it's on the Metro side and vice versa.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's 22-all now, so you can't. They're even either way.
Well, they got 7 goals, so could be
I think
true.
the message tomorrow you got to redeem yourself and then end it on a good note. So hopefully that's the only thing we can look for.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is that as you're, it's easy to forget these are high school kids. Down low, bigger across, Backley, and again
he missed it.
Yeah, he had an empty net to shoot at and put it wide, and the net gets knocked off anyway. And we'll get a whistle and a face-off, but
it's just not going for our way today. I mean, we've had two backdoor passes, perfect.
Yeah,
and we didn't score them.
Yeah, we've had more than that actually, but 2 on this line, and
don't post that score, buddy.
No, I'm not posting it. My wife can't believe we're losing.
Yeah. There's probably a lot of people in this arena can't believe we're losing.
See what happens when Ratto isn't there to coach?
Losing's one thing. Losing at this capacity is another.
Well, like I said.
But I guess I'd rather lose a game you're out of it than lose like an Omaha did, unfortunately, in overtime. I don't know.
I think that's
Nah.
From player standpoint, definitely you rather blow it than close one because that one sticks with you. This is just a bad game.
Oh, that almost went off of Mayer's foot.
Yeah, and in, but was saved by Jackson. Kept in. Makowitz sends it right through the middle. Myers after for it. He'll play it toward the middle. That failed to go to anybody, and Hedquist clears it out to center ice. Now here's Myers. He'll lift it toward the line. Glove down by Harder. And backhanded in by Mayer. So as far as tomorrow is concerned, a lot of times it shows character one way or the other.
Right.
In terms of how you react to something like that. Hall in front, a shot, and they score.
Now we're going crazy.
Schmitz on a turnover.
We got 5 minutes, Joe. 4 more we need. The other thing is, we got those 2 back doors. We would have had 5, Would have been 7-5, and we would have been still in it.
Biggest comeback of the year right here, you guys think?
Oh, wow, Jim. That would be amazing, Rads.
Turnover, Hall, and the nice little shot. Harder actually ended up being a screen on his own goaltender as he went down, and Schmitz put it between his legs.
Never know. We did have 2 backdoor opportunities. Could have been a 7-5 game.
I was going to say, if we made good on all our chances, which, nobody does in hockey, but if we did, this would be an even game.
Number 25, Cody Schmitz. With an assist number 37, Jacob.
Here's an icing call on the Metros.
Kansas City even strength goal.
Goalie.
Maybe we just run out of time.
I think he's coming off.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He is.
Why not?
There you go.
Empty net for the Jets, trailing by 4 with almost 5 minutes left to go. Hall comes out to replace him. So now we've got Graven, Backley, Bigger, and Hall out there.
Oh!
And here's Graven walking in front, and
here we go! 7-4! We're not out of it yet, boys. How would a 7-6 look now? Huh? How would 7-6 look? Damn.
A little pressure. There you go. The Jets are back in town.
Big hit, but look at
that
Graven.
Should have been a penalty on Figley.
Yeah. Yeah, let's take a look at that here because it is a high hit. And it would have gotten waved off anyway.
Oh.
But, yeah, take a look at that. That's, up high to the head on Friggy.
Oh, come on.
Graven made no mistake. Moore's back in goal.
The thing is, we gave away 3 breakaways in this period for all 3 scoring. Otherwise, we're tied.
Yeah.
With an assist to number 4,
Well, that's why when I thought going into the period that we still had a pretty good chance, even down 4-1. But like you said, and like I was talking about before too, when you're in that situation, you start taking chances, you start pinching up, with your defense or whatever, and you're going to give up those kinds of opportunities like breakaways the other way.
Oh, there you go.
And another shot by Graven. That time Jackson
that went
came
in.
up.
That went in. Sioux City when it started gripping.
Oh, yeah.
Holy.
Yeah.
Moly.
And Moore's off again.
Give them hell, boys.
So now we're getting a
taking time out here.
Who's calling time
looks
out?
like.
Emmer?
And the officials having a conversation here, right on the bench with Carson Fitch about something.
This is the same score, the one we lost up there.
Yeah, that's why I said it was 7-4. So Sioux City called the timeout, by the way.
Which is probably a good timeout.
Oh, yeah.
He needs his kids to calm down.
He probably,
You have 4 minutes to go, you're up by 3 goals.
Now, on the other hand, it gives the Jets the advantage of giving their top players, which have been out there for a while, a chance to rest here.
The JV team did score
really
2 goals in 3 minutes to tie it last weekend.
I have seen it happen before.
Yeah, at this moment, the coach of Sioux City definitely trying to change the momentum a little bit to slow it down.
No doubt.
Right.
So under 4 minutes to go. Shots 26-22 right now for the Jets, according to the scoreboard.
3 breakaways we gave them this period. They scored all 3 goals.
Yeah. And it wasn't, their big guy, Solma, or anything like that.
No, it was.
You had a couple from Blaze Bauer.
You love to see Moore come up with one of those saves, but that's tough on the goalie, man.
Yeah. And and of course the shorthanded goal at the beginning of the period
that killed.
looms hugely
that was
large
huge
now.
right now, yeah. Yeah.
So
come on, boys, come on.
Net to the right is empty.
Everything's
as
on the line.
As you can see.
The life
6
is on the line.
5. Grave in between Bigger and Hall with Backley back at the top of the circle for the faceoff.
Seriously, can this
and
be
it
like
comes to Backley. He tried to toe drag, comes out,
you go.
and a shot by Maddox.
There you go.
It's loose.
Oh.
And it was knocked down by a high stick, but it goes to a Jets player, so they don't blow it dead. The puck came loose in front, taken by Topf, and he'll play it down the ice, and this should be icing.
All right.
It will cross the unred line, icing called against the Metros. Boy, that one had a chance when it popped up in the air. When it came down, if one of the Jets could have been in the vicinity to whack at it, that's a tough play for a goaltender to even know where it's going.
Right.
So, this time the faceoff coming to the left of Lachlan Jackson. And he gets it back to Bigger, and he fanned. Here's Maddox with the puck. Maddox is shot off a stick and out of play. The faceoff will stay inside the Metro's end.
Come on, guys. Make a miracle. Do you believe in miracles?
We need 3 goals in 3:33 left, so maybe that's the
goal a minute.
Miracle sign.
Who's he kicking out?
Friggy out of the
big face-off.
Face-off. Graven over there to take it now. Looks like with Bauer. And it comes loose, and Backley a shot that hit traffic in front. Puck bouncing around, and they clear it to the line, not out. Albertson kept it in. Then he fans, but he gets it back, a shot, and a save by Jackson, and he was able to glove it with no rebound. The Metros will bring a couple of new players on as they get Solma, Hedquist, and Fitch out there.
Our guys are never coming off. Let's see what kind of condition they're in here.
Clean win that time by Graven. Back to the right point. And the shot by Albertson. It comes loose in front.
There you go.
Backley, backhander, and a save by Jackson. Rebound, Maddox a shot. And that was off the pad, it looks like. And the Metros shoot it into their own bench, and we'll get a whistle and a face-off with 3:08 to go. A couple of pretty good opportunities there for Kansas City.
Great scoring opportunities.
Dang.
But the clock a big factor here. 3:08 left to go. Down by 3 goals. This time the Metros win the draw and they send it the length of the ice. So only 4 seconds tick off. We'll get another face-off.
Definitely the clock is in their favor for sure.
Do you remember what your biggest comeback was in any game you ever played over your life, Coach?
That's a good question.
He was never behind.
Comes back out. Albertson a shot. Jackson the save. Rebound into the corner. Hall plays it back for Maddox. He tried to play it down low. That was knocked down by Hedquist. He's going to run after the loose puck. Empty net. Hedquist. And they're
going to call a penalty.
Well, it's not a penalty shot. It's a tripping call. And so Albertson, I mean, you can't really blame him for that, because otherwise Hedquist has an empty net to dump that in.
But I would say the comeback is over now, Joe.
I don't know.
Seeing it more has got to be a net.
A shorty and
oh god,
a shorty and we need probably 2 shorties and another goal in order to come back at this point.
Yeah, right.
2:46 to go and 2 minutes.
Hey, at least they didn't give up. They're down 7-1 and we didn't give up.
Yeah, much more respectable.
There you go.
Lead pass looking for Backley. I was going to say the linesman actually was looking to call an icing, but it was shorthanded, so that wasn't a possibility.
Yeah, which
Luckily,
is actually a good advantage for us.
Yeah.
Maybe at this point we got to get Cam out of there.
Solma trying to work in. He'll run around to the far side, plays it back out to the point. Of course, the Metros, if they have any sense, would really just play. They should just be playing 4 corners with it.
Yeah, play keep away, yeah.
Instead of taking the shot, because now the Jets get the opportunity. And I tell you what, even with the shorthanded, I imagine if we get a possession in the other side, the goalie will get pulled again.
Yeah, I would assume.
So we'll see. Off the draw, Fitch's shot that hit a body in front. And Graven over there, he lost it. Baker ran into somebody, and up ahead, here's Backley with it. He'll work ahead on left wing in the middle for Bigger. He works into the zone, pulls up with it. He lost it, though. And we're down under 2 minutes left to go. So Hope sends it rink wide. That went to nobody. And Bigger goes for a skate in his own zone. And I'm not sure who he's lifting it ahead to.
Watch out.
Backley. Hope picks up the loose puck, though. Jets need possession, and they can't get it. This is really what they should be doing. The Metros, I mean.
Right.
Lead pass for Hedquist. He'll work in on goal, and a couple of players end up going down. Harder with the puck. Takes a hit in the corner. Now Solma, and we got a whistle. Are they going to call a high stick on? Yeah, it's a high stick on Harder. So it'll be 4-on-4 for 25 seconds.
It's going to be on Finch.
Or yeah, Fitch, you're right. 4-on-4 for 25 seconds, and the Jets will have a power play. Minute 12, they'll pull their goalie again.
Pull the goalie, yeah.
I think that's what we should have had the conversation with the ref about. We should have said we want to pull our goalie. Or actually, we should have said we want to pull the goalie. And they would say, go ahead. He said, no, we mean their goalie.
Yeah, that's right.
That might help.
2 minutes roughing.
Where's Bigger? He went off.
So 4-on-4. Well, we're short a player. So Hall is out.
Right, but the goalie's out.
Yeah, but Hall was out there anyway for the goalie being out. So Bigger is actually Bigger
went to the point.
Yeah, he was at the point. So here is Graven with it. He tried to make a move around Hope, couldn't. Out at the point, and Bigger couldn't keep it in. Under a minute to go.
He put your game in, buddy. 4 forwards.
4 forwards. There you go.
And Hope. It was poked away from Iggy. Now here is Graven, and on goal, a shot. That hit off a stick and ended up going over the goal. The net's loose, and we'll get a whistle.
Get another one there.
Yeah. 3 goals in 39.1 seconds?
I'm going to say no.
I saw the Blues do 3 goals in about a minute and a half once.
Right. I'm going to say no.
At the end of the game.
He's taking these guys off. They're exhausted. They've been out there for 4 minutes.
Well, at this point, yeah.
Yeah.
And again, down by 3 with 40 seconds to go, you're not going to do anything. So, on the air tomorrow morning at 9 for the JV championship.
There will not be a webcast
for the
varsity game because they'll play at 10 o'clock.
Right.
And so there will be no webcast for the varsity game consolation game
Albertson,
tomorrow.
his shot goes wide. Stetzler able to pick up the rebound. 20 seconds left. His shot right on. Boy, big juicy rebound left by Jackson. No Jet was there. 12 seconds left to go. Baker, Mayer. Now Hall sends it across. One-timer Martinez right on. And a save Jackson. 3 seconds left, and that's going to do it. And the drive to a four-peat comes to a conclusion unsuccessfully for the Jets, unfortunately.
I might be one and done here. I might be one and done, Joel. I might be out of bad luck by
Well, if you do come up here tomorrow, it's only for a period probably because you'd have to go.
Yeah, you'll have to.
You have to go back and do the varsity game. So.
Yeah.
So, well, like I said, I think it's less about your performance up here and more about of your lack of appearance down there.
At this moment, I don't know. I don't want to take that type of credit, but you never know.
Well, it was a great season for the Jets. They win a regular season championship in the varsity side, and you got to say that, like I said, this is a team that has won the last 3 championships, so pretty good pedigree, and they won a regular season championship this year, but they best they can do is the bronze here this year, and they'll play for that again. For people, they will be playing the JV championship tomorrow at 9 a.m. against Omaha, the second seed, 1 versus 2.
She's saying the JV game's now at 8. Somebody just said that. Text that to me. You can't change that.
He's just saying it now.
What time?
8.
You can't do that. What?
So they're going to change now. We're just hearing this, and it was literally just put on the PA as well. So I guess
got to get to the hotel to serve breakfast at 6.
Well, I was just going to say, because we were expecting this to be a 9 o'clock game. It is now 8 against Omaha. I'm not sure exactly what the point is, though, other than the fact that we're going to also be playing in the 10 o'clock game. Maybe they're doing it so we'll be done and players can play in both.
I don't know.
Now the other game is over on the other rink, so we're not going to be able to most likely do the broadcast either way.
Why are you choosing?
So.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We don't want the game pushed up.
So we're having a little discussion with the tournament director, Tony Scott, and Skibbs. So.
We have no swing.
So they're having this discussion. In the meantime, again, the championship game will be at 11:45. Unfortunately, it won't involve us. It'll be Sioux City and Des Moines. The third place game's supposed to be at 10 on rink number 2. And they're saying that, we're trying to tell the I don't understand why the people over here are so concerned about this in any shape. So it looks like they're finished with their discussion. Is it still going to be at 8? I don't know. They haven't really. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. We're just having a conversation with Tony Scott, the tournament director, and Todd Siebold, the Midwest League chairperson or president, or I don't know what his exact title is. And they were so they moved the game to 8 for some reason.
Yeah,
because it's overlapping games. Like we said, we don't use any swing players.
Right.
There literally are 0 players that are on both sides.
I think they might be looking for more of on the coaching side, on the coach side.
Oh.
But I mean, obviously, it doesn't make any sense for us.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks for having me, Joel.
Okay, appreciate it.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll get you again tomorrow.
Thank you.
8 a.m. is for what we're being told right now, but I'm sure they'll Twitter out anything that comes up between now and then. Final score today, it was the Metros 7-4 over the Jets in the Midwest League semifinals, and the varsity side championship game tomorrow right here on the Jets Hockey Network.
happened to your passing? You gotta support the puck. Do I have to tell you this? And we're getting killed on the boards. Hello. This is your territory, Grimson. Do your job.
Grimson.
Hello? Hi, honey. What? Now? All right. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, sweetheart.
Magic.